What stupid rule at your work backfired beautifully? Our company implemented a ridiculous policy that all bathroom breaks had to be logged with exact times and duration. Management said too many people were taking excessive breaks and it was affecting productivity. I work in customer service, answering phones for 8 hours straight. The new rule meant we had to write down every time we left our desk, including bathroom visits. My supervisor Rachel would actually time us and ask questions if we took longer than 5 minutes. The policy was humiliating and invasive. Rachel would stand outside the bathroom door with a stopwatch, literally timing how long we spent inside. She'd knock if you took too long and ask if everything was okay, which was mortifying. One day, my coworker Mike had food poisoning but came to work anyway because he couldn't afford to call in sick. He was running to the bathroom every 20 minutes and Rachel kept questioning him about his frequent breaks. She even suggested he was faking illness to avoid work. That's when I decided to maliciously comply with their stupid rule. Instead of just logging bathroom breaks, I started documenting everything. Every single movement away from my desk got recorded with military precision. I logged when I walked to the printer, how long it took to retrieve documents, and the exact duration of conversations with coworkers about work-related topics. If they wanted detailed logs, I'd give them detailed logs. My daily reports became novels. 9:23 a.m. Left desk to retrieve customer file from cabinet. Duration 2 minutes 15 seconds. Purpose: Customer Smith needed account verification. Every mundane task got documented like I was conducting scientific research. Other employees caught on and started doing the same thing. Sarah logged the time she spent walking to different departments to deliver paperwork. Tony documented every trip to the supply closet for pens and paper. Within 2 weeks, Rachel was drowning in paperwork. She had to review hundreds of detailed logs every day, tracking every movement of 25 employees. The documentation took her hours to process, which ironically reduced her own productivity. The breaking point came when I submitted a 12-page report for a single day. I'd logged everything from the 30 seconds it took to adjust my chair height to the 45 seconds spent retrieving a file folder from my desk drawer. My report included entries like 11:47 a.m. stood up to stretch lower back muscles due to prolonged sitting. Duration 8 seconds. Physical necessity for maintaining health and preventing workplace injury as recommended by occupational safety guidelines. Rachel called me into her office looking exhausted. She had dark circles under her eyes and a stack of log sheets covering her entire desk. "This is getting ridiculous," she said, holding up my report. "You logged the time it took to blink." "Actually, that was the time to clean my computer screen," I corrected. "Blinking doesn't require leaving my desk, so it's not loggable according to company policy section 4.2. She stared at me like I'd lost my mind. The policy became unmanageable when employees started requesting clarification on every possible scenario. Does walking around the desk count as leaving it? What about leaning back in our chairs? Do we log time spent looking for lost documents? Management spent more time answering questions about the logging policy than actually managing. They had to hold meetings to clarify the rules, which created more logs about attending mandatory meetings about logging requirements. The final straw came when our productivity scores were released. Customer satisfaction had plummeted because we were spending more time documenting our movements than actually helping customers. Call response times doubled because we had to finish logging before answering phones. Rachel tried to modify the policy to exclude certain activities, but employees kept finding loopholes. If bathroom breaks needed logging, but walking to the bathroom didn't, we'd log the bathroom time, but not the walking time, creating incomplete records that violated the original policy intent. Upper management finally realized their mistake when they calculated the cost of processing all the logs. They were paying Rachel overtime to review documentation instead of managing the team. The administrative burden cost more than any supposed productivity gains from tracking bathroom breaks. The policy was quietly discontinued after 6 weeks. Rachel never mentioned it again, and the official memo just said they were streamlining operational procedures. No apology, no acknowledgement that the rule was idiotic from the start. Mike, who started the whole thing by having food poisoning, got the last laugh. During the policy's final week, he submitted a medical certificate from his doctor stating that his bathroom needs were protected under disability accommodation laws and couldn't be timed or questioned. The irony was perfect. A policy designed to increase productivity by monitoring bathroom breaks created so much extra paperwork that actual productivity suffered. Sometimes the best way to fight stupid rules is to follow them so precisely that their absurdity becomes undeniable. Now we just use common sense. People take bathroom breaks when needed and productivity returned to normal levels. Rachel learned that micromanaging basic human needs creates more problems than it solves. And we learned that malicious compliance can be a powerful tool against workplace stupidity.